YouTube. I'm back, Jack. Hey, I wanna, I seen, this Big Meech and Lil Meech and Rick Ross and all this stuff been going on for probably about, since Big Meech really got home, you know what I'm saying? And he took that picture with Rick Ross, 50 been on his throat. But with his show being canceled, with the he had that concert, everybody canceled. They said the tickets wasn't selling good. Boosie said that the federal agents or something ran up in it and shut it down. Nobody know what really happened because nothing official that came out. So it's a lot of speculation. But I seen 50 Cent, he posted a video about, telling 1090 Jake. I watch a few of his videos. He used to do a lot of content about people snitching and stuff. And he would do a video, and then they came out saying he snitched. Like he had wrote somebody up on the form. He had got into it with him in prison. So they came out with his paperwork. And I haven't really been seeing them do too many more videos on people snitching. But I guess 50 Cent's kind of put a key in his back for 1090 Jake to do a video on the Big Meech situation. And I was always confused on this situation. I get what they saying about how he uses female to tell on somebody else to get his time reduced, but they end up finding out the female slept with somebody in the situation, and they end up not being able to use her information to help Big Meech get out of prison. Big Meech end up almost doing 20 years. I mean, did a lot of his time. I always be thinking, I don't get it when I heard people say he snitched and such and such, but the dude go do 20 years and 30 years and be like, he snitched. I mean, I guess you can still snitch because you could have got 50 years and got it reduced. I get it, but when people talk about people snitching, they always bring some paperwork, black and white, you know what I'm saying, so you can see it. It ain't really no real paperwork on Big Meech. And I kind of feel like what 50 did at first, he was poking him, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of mad at him because he took the picture, what he did to his son. I think after all that, he poked him a few more times. 50 should have just left it alone. I'm not doing the BMF show. Y'all can't do no work. I own these rights for this certain amount of time, and left it alone. To me, lately, it seemed like he done over-poked. Now, Big Meech, Lil Meech is linking up with a lot of his ops. They chilling with Ross. Now they hooking up with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather got so much money, and I see now he's getting into it with 40 Doug's. What is his name? I don't even know his Doug. He's a Detroit rapper, and supposedly he gave Big Meech like 100,000, and 50 was getting at him. And he was like, man, if you ain't got no real paperwork, man, I'm not trying to hear it. And I'm not going against nobody from Detroit, because Big Meech originally is from Detroit. So he rocking with him like that. And then I kind of feel like 50 then kind of over-poked it. And without the paperwork, people are kind of looking at it like, I mean, Big Meech didn't do no telling. I mean, if he played on this chick and she was so much into him where she went and told on somebody to try to get him out of jail, I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with that. If you do that and it ends up working, I'm going to rock with it. Just say, for instance, I'm in jail. And my female like, man, I want to get you out. I got some information, and you didn't get it from me. It'll be messed up if she got it from him and then when he used it. But if you just got some information where you can help my situation, and you want to go do it, and I'm not telling you to do it, I don't see how you can hold me at fault. And it seemed like I said, he done overpoked Big Meech, where now it seemed like the effect is having a different kind of effect. It's like it's going the other way now, where people just like, man, if you ain't got no paperwork, man, we rocking with Meech. That's how it's starting to look. And how 50 was on this, I understand how 50 do. When 50 got his foot in your throat, he gonna keep it there. But sometimes you can overpoke a person, and then you look kind of crazy. Because I watched a little bit of that 1090 Jake video about Big Meech, and he can't really he out his own mouth can't even really for sure say that he snitched. He's asking the people, what do you think? Like the same thing I watched him do with, he did a video on BG about BG snitching. And then when all the information came out, he didn't really snitch. All he did was, I guess the dude and him had an agreement that he was gonna take the case or something where they had got caught, and supposedly they found a gun in the car. Old dude agreed and got paid to take the situation. So when they go to prosecute him, I think BG just came in there and said exactly what they agreed on, and then old dude try to come back later and flip it like he snitched on him. And I know when 1080 Jake did that video, he wasn't really sure about that video either. So now the same thing on the Big Meech, he can't for sure say that this guy snitched. Now it's kind of looking bad because I know 50 Cent had posted the video and now he took it down. I don't know if he felt like the work is not good enough on the video. He didn't do a good enough job and he didn't want to promote it. And I know 1080 Jake looked at it as a look like, oh man, 50, I'm about to, it's about to go viral. And I guess the video didn't really just do too good like everybody thought. Because people, if you call somebody a snitch, somebody want to see this dude snitching, the paperwork, him testifying. You don't want to hear no he say, she say about this girl did this for him. You don't want to see that. That's not going to really hit the same. And I think that was a 50 Cent's misstep. I think after he poked him a few, laughed at him, put him in that kind of situation, 50, you got so many enemies, dog. You going to have a guy, you going to have a guy like Floyd Mayweather go help Big Meech. And you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got that kind of money. Floyd got a different kind of money. You're going to have a guy like that trying to go help Big Meech just to really get back at you because you got so many enemies. Everybody going to want to help this guy. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like even with Big Meech getting out of jail, I understand what 50 did for his family and helped his son, put his son in acting classes. But at the end of the day, you don't make no money without the story. I mean, that is Big Meech's story. So now you helped him, but you made money off this guy's story. Good, you put it out there in the world and on TV and stuff and made him a bigger star, made his son a star, and I respect that. But you can't say, I mean, if I'm not your cousin, I'm not your best friend, you can't tell me who I can talk to. And even if I'm your cousin or your best friend, you still can't tell me who to talk to. I'm going to be loyal to who I'll be loyal to. But if I get out of jail and this dude break me off with a bag, I don't got no problem with him. I don't got his problem you have with him. This dude made a big song when I was in prison. I think I'm Big Meech to keep my name out here in the stratosphere. So I can't really be mad at him. You can't expect me to hold your beef. You can't expect me to be Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo is your guy. That, we ain't got no relationship like that, man. When I was in the game, 50, you was probably not even in the game. You wasn't even no factor in the music industry. You probably was, because Big Meech been gone with 20 years. So yeah, he probably was at the beginning. But I'm just saying, to hold him to a standard that you want to hold him to, I just don't feel like you can hold this guy to this standard. He don't got to be loyal to you. I mean, the dude appreciate it, and you made money off this guy's story, man, but you can't be mad at him. And I think this is one of your missteps on the whole Big Meech issue. I can't even talk right now. But you should have just poked him a few times like you did. You had the momentum and just left it alone. I think you overpoked it, and now he done hooked up with some of your ops. They got a whole lot of bread, and Floyd Mayweather got a whole lot of money, and he would love to stick to you, man. And them dudes gonna make sure he's okay. And without no real, no stamp down, real factual information in black and white that you can stand on, ain't nobody gonna respect it, man. But 50 is a crazy man. 50 got a strategy to everything he do, and we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. But like I say, I don't look at, I mean, if I'm messing with somebody and somebody cuffing me that bad where they gonna do some snake stuff behind the scene and try to get me out, and I ain't got nothing to do with it, you can't be mad at me, man. I'm trying to get out. If you're gonna do that, I'm not doing it. But if she wanna do it, and I'm not telling her to do it, hey, there you go, man. But man, like, comment, subscribe on my video, man. Tell me how y'all feel about the Big Meech and 50 Cent situation lately, how it been looking. Like, comment, and subscribe on my video, man. I'm out. Y'all have a wonderful day.
For 3 days, niggas just like the most.